Hi, I'm Anson, and the idea of a zombie apocalypse is terrifying. A bunch of green guys trying to eat your brain? Scary. And if you're anything like me, then you wonder what it would be like to be in these zombie apocalypse and how we would survive. I've asked a ton of people this question, and a lot of them have good answers, but some of them are really dumb.
I would go out in the open and become their leader.
You've gotta be kidding me. And I already know, Anson, this is a dumb video topic, but shut up. Anyways, I think it's funny how some movies depict zombies as walking idiots. I just don't understand how these guys are supposed to be threatening if I can just walk away and they can't get me. And the fact that we live in a world where cars exist, these guys can't be remotely scary.
Ah! A zombie!
You're joking, right? I feel like if these zombies did exist, somehow we'd easily make them go extinct because, again, look at them. They're so slow. I mean, come on. Everyone can defend themselves against this. Oh, crud. But I feel like if there were to be a zombie apocalypse, they would somehow find steroids and be unstoppable like the Walking Dead zombies. And imagine if they were to be strong and they could just burst in your house.
Oh, hey, Anson. How's it going?
Ah! Oh, no.
Dude, what the heck?
Oh, sorry. We were talking about, like, breaking into houses and you kind of just showed up here and never mind. No, but if I know humans at all, I feel like we'd probably find a way to capture them and then let them sit there before we find a cure or we let them all die out. But also knowing humans, I feel like people would try to experiment on them and they would get way worse. Huge, big, buff zombies that just take over the whole world. And then there's no way no one could ever even think of curing the zombie apocalypse. Fun times. Everyone, I found a cure for the zombie apocalypse!
I don't know if we should do this, sir.
Ugh, not this again. Why not?
Well, the test on little Timmy didn't go so well.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him. He'll be fine. Stop complaining, you little wuss. Do you not want to cure the zombie apocalypse?
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But what if zombies were really strong? You know, this whole time we've been talking about the boring, slow zombies. What about the Walking Dead zombies? You know, the ones that are really fast and are really aggressive and violent and just kill you? Yeah, those ones. I think they're way more interesting to look at. Honestly, I don't think humans have a chance of surviving this. If any human even tries to leave their bunker, there's going to be a million zombies just right on their tail. And I don't really think there's going to be a person who's bringing a full grocery store worth of food into their bunker. You're going to eventually need to leave and get some food, but you're not going to be able to. Now, I don't think a bunker would be the only place to survive. I think a good place would just be shelter. And now I know you're just dying to know where I would
Get out of my house!
So I would hide in a Costco. I'm not even joking. It's absolutely perfect. Anything you need, it's got. If you need shelter, this place is massive. If you need water, it's got plenty. And if you need a double chunk chocolate cookie, it's got you. Every material you would need to survive, it's got. It's also just a big place, so I can run around and have fun. The only downside I see with this is that too much people are trying to go to your specific Costco. But I'd probably just go to a Target, grocery store, or gas station. And if I had to pick any weapon, I'd probably make it a golf cart, but modified. I would put plastic protectors over all the windows and holes. I would give it special wheels, and I can just mow over all the zombies. It's foolproof. But hey, if you think this is a really dumb decision, then go tell me in the comments. I asked you guys what you think would be good weapons in the zombie apocalypse in the community post, and here were your answers. Pins glued to a Rubik's Cube. It's good for entertainment, and it's a good weapon. The entertainment I understand, but if there's a big horde of zombies coming after you, you're not going to be able to throw a Rubik's Cube. And how are you going to get the Rubik's Cube back? It's a one-time use. The Infinity Gauntlet. That would actually be amazing. Imagine you snap your fingers at a gun. You know, I don't know why I didn't think of that. Go to a tall building, get away from people, and get a bunch of firearms and make a farm. I know that's not really what the comment says, but that's all that's processing through my mind when I read this. If you're really good at agriculture, I think that could actually work. It also, though, depends on which building you go onto, because if you go into just an apartment, you're not going to really have any food or supplies. Anyways, I think that's going to wrap it up for this video. Basically, what we've learned is zombies, hopefully it doesn't happen. Because if zombies were to come up on this earth, I think we'd all be screwed. Anyways, see you guys next time. Hey everyone, it is me, Anson Animates. So yes, I know it's been a little bit. Basically, I've been getting tips and tricks from friends to make animation way better. In my opinion, this is the best animated Anson Animates video by far. Just because I've been using a lot more just actual animation, and I think it looks really good. I've also been like just on calls, and like I've been hanging out with a lot more online friends recently. So like I'm also just more busy with that stuff, and usually when I'm on call with people, I don't want to animate. And also, it's summer now, so hopefully I'm going to have a lot more time, so I can get videos out faster for you guys, hopefully at a better rate. I quality over quantity. And thank you for RushLightInvader for doing lines. They were really good, and I really appreciate him for helping me with this. And yeah, don't forget to drink your water.